Astronaut Scott Kelly, who holds the record for most days spent in space, tweeted a photo from the International Space Station on Sunday, November 15th. In the photo there seems to be an unexpected object hovering above the Earth. The object is cigar-shaped and seems to have two lights underneath. Many in the online UFO community claim this is without a doubt a UFO, but I leave that for you to decide. Taken last year but just recently uploaded to the UFO database, as described by witnesses, an alien creature was allegedly photographed walking on water in Marble Falls, Texas. If you look here you can see the translucent green figure. This was the only picture that was uploaded out of 4 that showed the creature, but the witness did leave a statement, saying that he and some friends were on private property taking pictures of an area surrounded by hills. When they looked back at the pictures later in the day, they saw a glowing green object on the surface of the water. Again, they had taken other pictures, but those didn't show the object. The witness also said no flash was used, and they could see a shadow on the water around the entity. So, what is this? A reflection from the sun? A lens flare? Or an alien creature sprinting across the water? Hundreds of witnesses in Chile took to social media in a panic earlier this week, posting their videos and photos showing a blue circular UFO hovering in the skies of Chile's Tarapacá region. But the explanation is quite odd for this huge flying object. Apparently the city is building a clock that will project the time onto the sky above. And this was supposedly the test run. So, does this look like a UFO to you, or a projected clock? Incredible photos have been all over the internet of strange cloud formations that were seen over Cape Town, South Africa, just one day after the mass UFO sighting that took place in California last weekend. Now these are being chalked up to being just lenticular clouds, but many are saying they think these images show cloaked UFOs disguised as clouds, and took to social media to state their worries. A witness by the name of Monique Jackson said, "There were just these massive UFO-type clouds and they became more defined as time passed. I'm leaning more towards clouds on this one, but a lot of people disagree with this answer. Are you one of them? Let me know in the comments below." Reported by Disclosed TV, a woman in San Jose, California heard a scream coming from her backyard. She ran outside and claims to have found this strange creature lying there dead. This happened just a few hours after the blue UFO event that took place over California on November 7th. Now the UFO has been proven to be a rocket launched by the US Navy, but some aren't convinced, claiming that there is no way it was a rocket, and that it was in fact a UFO. This debate could go back and forth forever, but now the question is, what the hell is this thing? The woman posted the pictures on her Facebook and the argument has begun on whether or not it is a hoax. But I can't say for sure on this one. So is this an alien hybrid, dropped off during one of the biggest UFO sightings in history? Or one of the best perfectly timed hoaxes ever? What do you think? Recorded and uploaded to YouTube by Gregory Schmoss on November 6, this video shows what appears to be a TR-3B type UFO hovering over the city of Rancho Cucamonga in California. Gregory said that 3 white lights in a triangular shape on a very large black object flew slowly over the city, heading east at around 6:30 p.m. on Friday, November 6, 2015. He also said that the actual shape and massive size could not be seen because it was not lit up. Which sounds a lot like how the witnesses described the infamous Phoenix Lights incident that took place over Arizona in 1997. Gregory described hearing a low rumbling sound, and a telltale red flashing light on the back, believing it may have been a blimp. But I'm not so sure about that. I have never personally seen a blimp with these characteristics before. What do you guys think? I'll place a link to Gregory's full video in the description box below. A peculiar face on the side of a mountain has been photographed on Mars by the rover Curiosity. Take a look. You can clearly see this thing, even before I zoom in. It's obvious. With large eye sockets, nose, and thin lips, I can't help but think of the famous Easter Island heads here on Earth. Although not a perfect match, they are extremely similar. More and more faces and statues are being seen on the red planet. Do you guys think this is one of them? Another UFO has been seen on a trail cam in Brooksville, Kentucky and submitted to the MUFON database on October 27th. You can see an illuminated object off in the distance that appears to be cigar-shaped in nature. Some will say that it is just an insect flying in front of the camera, but back a few months ago this video was submitted to MUFON with the same type of object moving across the sky over Hahira, Georgia. As you can see, it is pretty much identical. So is this proof that aliens exist? Hard to say, but this is strange to say the least. The European Space Agency has announced that an object they have dubbed WT1190F, or WTF for short, will enter Earth's atmosphere in November. Or should I say, re-enter Earth's atmosphere. This is how the object looked back on October 9th. Seen using the University of Hawaii 2.2-meter telescope located on Mauna Kea, Hawaii. Scientists believe this is a discarded rocket body, and went on to say that it is orbiting Earth every 3 weeks in a non-circular orbit. It was discovered by the Catalina Sky Survey in 2013 and has been observed several times since then. They also stated that its density is in fact compatible with the object being a hollow shell, such as the spent upper stage of a rocket body or part of a stage. Of course, some have suggested that it is alien in nature, or that no one knows for sure what the object actually is. But we do know when and where it will land, which will be on November 13th, off the coast of Sri Lanka. So we will have answers shortly.